welcome everybody to Fairview, Tennessee for this game tonight between the Fairview High School Yellow Jackets and the Lewis County Panthers. And tonight, this is Kevin Anderson with Tim French calling this football game. And Tim, let's just go ahead and put it on the table. This is a playoff game.
Got to have them both if we want a home game. And we've just come through the roughest stretch of playing the 4A teams in our district, and we're back home. These are the playoff games. We've got Lewis County tonight and Hickman County next week. We've got to get off to a quick start, Kevin, and I think if we do that, it'll help our Yellow Jacket football team.
Yep, and let's go ahead and get you up to date. I know you're watching this on replay, but let's get you up to date on what's about to take place and transpire in District 12. You're looking at Giles County, that's 5-0 going into Friday night, 7-1 overall. Spring Hill sitting at 4-1, as is Page. Both or all three of those teams are 4A in the District 12. The top 3A team is Fairview, sitting at 2-3. And the cool thing about the way this is setting is that there are two sets of two teams, or two four-pod teams. And Fairview is really competing right now against Hickman County, Lewis County, and East Hickman for two playoff spots. And as of right now, the two wins that we have, one of those is against East Hickman and the other is against Marshall County. And the remaining two games that we have are against the teams that are in our 4-team pod. That's the reason that the last two games that you mentioned, Tim, are really our playoff opportunities.
They're really sort of a play-in game. We win one, we're in, but it's a road playoff game. We win them both, we've played into a home game. And every coach in the state knows that home field advantage come district playoff or the old regional playoff system is very, very important. Absolutely. Although last year we had success, we went up and beat Camden.
Absolutely. Now, before we get started tonight, let's go ahead and give you the lineup of who is going to be the important folks of bringing this action to you via the media coverage. And we have several students that are in play tonight, bringing you this 9th football game of the year. And the director tonight is Ethan Allison. David Higgins is handling the audio. Yanni Parker is the camera director. Taylor Blunt is handling camera. Kelly Moore, camera. Thor Fristrom, camera. And you've got myself and Tim handling the call of the game. I'm doing the play-by-play. Tim's doing the color commentary. And you've got the producer of the game, Bob King. Bob will be overseeing the production of the footage that goes to Channel 3, Channel 19, Channel 96, and Channel 99 for replay. And in addition, they're still working on streaming video to get out there on the website. And one last person, Michonne Ramey has also got her camera that's doing filming for the coaches. And to start tonight's game off, the Yellow Jackets will be receiving the opening kickoff. And deep for the Yellow Jackets is Devin Penner. Devin is going to be flanked with a couple of Yellow Jackets. Bach is going to be to his right. And it looks like Caleb Duke is going to be flanking him to his left. Kicking off, it looks like, is going to be number 36, Jake Stutz, for the Panthers of Lewis County. And Tim, 4-4 coming into this game, the Yellow Jackets are, and 2-6 coming into this game is the Panthers. And as Coach Hughes has said, they could be the best 2-6 team in the state of Tennessee.
As all Lewis County teams do, they play disciplined football and they get better as the season goes on. I'm looking for some excitement on this kickoff. Last week, Devin Penner took the opening kickoff back for a TD.
It's a pooch kick this time that's going to be picked up down at the 34-yard line, brought back out to almost the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40 at the 39, where the Yellow Jackets take over with great field position. And because of the Penner run back last week, definitely the Panthers did not want to take a chance of seeing that happen to them. So they're going to spot this down at the 40-yard line, 60 yards to pay dirt, where the Yellow Jackets take over with their no-huddle offense in shotgun formation with number 9, Daniel Raines. Everyone flanked out to the left side, everyone looking around. Quick toss out to the running Penner. Penner catches the ball at the 42, dives forward to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. Second down, 6 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets.
That's a nice laid out play by the Jackets. They're trying to get Penner out there in space, get a block, and Penner can make one person miss, and we know that he's very good at that. And if he gets that extra hit or that block, he goes all the way.
Shotgun formation again by the Yellow Jackets after the pickup of 4 yards. Now you have Jaworski in the backfield with Raines. It looks like Cassidy came out. Bach in motion this time. Snap back, looking to his left side. Raines has room. Raines moves up very close to midfield. He's going to be about a foot shy of the first down. It's going to be third down and short for the Yellow Jackets. So the Yellow Jackets, again, 2 good plays right out of the gate, close to a first down.
Lewis County's coming out in a base 4-4, but they're running a little bit of a game out there. They came with their number 2, looked like their corner linebacker stepping up, then he fell back into coverage, and they brought their cornerback up on the line.
Yellow Jackets going under center this time, which, Tim, over the years, they've gone with a quick snap, quarterback sneak to get the first down, and they're doing the same thing on this play, and they have crossed midfield, and it is a first down, Yellow Jackets.
Lewis County continues to play that base 4-4, and they play that defense for years. They take those 2 middle guys, and their job is just to jam everything up, free up those linebackers to make their tackles. That time, Fairview got a good push, first down.
Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Chris Hughes, first-year coach, 4-4 in his first stint. This time in motion is Penner, gets the handoff, breaks a couple of tackles, fumbles the football, ball hits the ground, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by Lewis County. So the first mistake of the night is made by the Yellow Jackets, and the first opportunity is seized by Lewis County. So the Panthers pick up the fumble. That time just trying to make a play is Penner, and the ball knocked out of his hands after breaking a couple tackles. 48-yard line where they take over. First and 10 is the Panthers.
Yeah, many times you see that second effort result in a fumble. That play opened up quickly in the middle, and if Devin would have saw him planting that foot and cut up, he'd have had a nice long gain. The play's designed to go outside, and Lewis County defended it well.
Handoff up the middle, big hole. Initially, a quick hit for 5 yards is number 8 to getting the handoff. That's Justin Sparkman. And Sparkman's going to get 5 quick yards.
A little bit of a delay on that play. The hole opened up late, and he got a good gain.
And quarterback for the Lewis County Panthers tonight is Ronnie Yiser. And Yiser is a sophomore, 5'6", 135. Handed that ball off to number 8, Justin Sparkman, who is also a sophomore, 6'1", 220. This time, handoff is faked up the middle, pulled back by the quarterback, and that was a smart play. He pulled it back out of the gut, went around the left side, and got all the way down to the Yellow Jacket 30-yard line. So in 2 plays, they've picked up 22 yards all the way down to the 30. And Lewis County, again, taking advantage of the Yellow Jacket mistake that happened on the 4th play from scrimmage.
Good ball handling by the Lewis County quarterback. He really sank that fake in there before he pulled it out and handed it to the tailback.
And the Yellow Jackets definitely need to get over the fact that Lewis County has had the Yellow Jackets number for a few years. And a quick hit behind the line of scrimmage that time by the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be second down at 11 yards to go for Lewis County.
Yeah, Lewis County comes back out in that old double wing set that they run. Fairview reads their keys very well, and they stay home, and they get a nice loss on the play.
Going back to the thought I was making there, we had a 20 30-year anniversary of the 79 team that went undefeated. And that team was in the third round of the playoffs and was put out of the playoffs by Lewis County. So it seems that the Lewis County team has been the team of what we would call the Thorn. Down inside the 25-yard line to the 23-yard line is the running back number 8, I believe, again, Tim Sparkman. Good gain on the play. It's going to be third down and about 2.5, 3 yards to go for a first down. Moving it all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Ethan shot the gap. He just couldn't get there. I'm wondering if he's still a little bit banged up on that ankle, because you just don't see him miss that kind of tackle.
Going back up under center this time. Behind the quarterback is number 8, Sparkman. This time they hand off in a kind of crossing formation all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down, but I believe that they may have it. But they do have it. They're going to go ahead and say no measurement needed. First down 10, Panthers. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that looked a little bit like the old crossbuck play, but Lewis County did trap at the line of scrimmage.
It was definitely a trap play, and a pickup of 2 yards is all they needed for the first down on third down, and they got it. First down 10, ball at the 20-yard line. In at quarterback is Ronnie Yiser. Yiser this time, everybody moving kind of student body left. Nobody going anywhere. It's brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Ethan Cassidy comes in and just puts an end to that play very quickly.
So with time moving, we've almost played 3.5 minutes in this game, and definitely it seems to be a fast-moving game. No score yet, but the Yellow Jackets moving with the ball, made a mistake, fumbled it. Now Lewis County going the direction the Yellow Jackets don't like, and that's toward their G. Second down and 9 yards to go for the Panthers. In motion. Handoff this time up the middle. It's a quick hit. It's actually a fake and brought back again, this time by
number 12.
Handed off to number 12. Brought back and handed a fake to the first man through. Kind of faked me out, then handed off to number 12, Sparkman. That'd be Darche instead of Justin Sparkman, the junior. And he picked up 2 yards on the play, so it's going to be third down and 7 yards to go. Have to watch that pretty close. And another team, Tim, that is going into the I-bone formation. We've seen that 4 times this year. First man through gets it and is not going to get the first down. He's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. So now decision time for Lewis County.
Well, it looks like there's no decision. Quarterback's back in the huddle.
Big play right here for both teams to kind of set the tone for the rest of the evening of who's going to do what. Back in I-bone formation is the Panthers. Quick snap this time. The quarterback takes it. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 2 yards. The Yellow Jackets make a big play, but there is a flag on the field. Let's just hope it's not against the Yellow Jacket black and gold.
Looks like he's pointing to White. Declining. He's asking Coach Hughes if he wants to decline. He does.
Against the Panthers, holding. It's going to be offensive possession, Yellow Jackets. Big play, Yellow Jackets. They turn the tide against the Panthers.
Once again, that bend but don't break defense that the Yellow Jackets have came through. Ethan Cassidy, point of attack, sack for a loss.
Well, Matt McConnell that time definitely, I bet he would like to have that decision back if he has a good kicker. Maybe would like to put 3 on the board where he was at, especially the way they were moving the ball. Moving to his left side, trying to get out on the end.
He
does. Is Raines. Raines gets all the way up to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 6, maybe 7 on the play when he kind of made a circular motion, and so it's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards on the play.
Hunter Branch got rolled up on his ankle at the end of that play, Kevin. And did you see the footwork by Daniel on the sideline to keep him going out of bounds? That was really good because that footwork got him that extra 6 yards.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be brought down around the 15-yard line and got all the way up to about the 24 as where they say he stepped out of bounds. So a pickup of 5 on the play by Raines. Jaworski stays in the backfield with Raines as Cassidy is still a little gimpy. A quick toss down the field going to
Gershon.
Alex Gershon, and Gershon just couldn't bring it in. Ball thrown just a little out of his reach, out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. And you like the little fake out and then down play that time by the Yellow Jackets, and Gershon got behind the defensive back, number 2 that time, and that was Lathan Vaughn, let's call it. Back to throw, toss out, almost intercepted. Penner picks it up. That was a real close to a pick 6 right there, so it's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
If Penner doesn't lose his balance, he gets that 1st down.
Wow, that was close to a pick 6 too.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what. Once he got it, that guy was behind him because he made the effort. Penner keeps his footing. He gets that 1st down.
Again, quick-moving game. Clock are already down to 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Yellow Jackets, after their second possession, shotgun formation, kick away. It's kind of a floating kick that hits down at the 43-yard line, is going to roll out at the 48.5-yard line, where Lewis County, the Panthers, will take over inside the Yellow Jacket territory with their second opportunity of the night. So the first opportunity had it at the 48-yard line on their side of the field. This time they have it at the 48-yard line on the Yellow Jacket side of the field. So their average field possession, I would say, would be the 50-yard line.
That's good math. Yes, sir.
Pretty easy.
That makes it tough on that Fairview defense. But as they have many times this season, they have bent, but they haven't broken. I look forward. We need a turnover. We need something to spark us tonight, Kevin. It looks like we just need that little spark to get us jump started and moving.
We need that opportunity to go our way to get it. As a lot of times you hear the downfield roll instead of the uphill climb. Handoff this time up the middle is given to number 8, and that is Justin Sparkman. Justin makes up a few yards, but there is a flag on the field, as you mentioned. The flag is at the 44-yard line. And the flag is for sideline warning, it looked like. That's exactly what it was. So it's a sideline warning against the Yellow Jackets. So it's a gain of 6 on the play by Justin Sparkman. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. In motion this time, I think it's a busted play, and it is definitely a busted play because your quarterback, number 10, Yiser, for the Panthers, goes down for a 2-yard loss back to the 44-yard line. So instead of 2nd and 4, you have 3rd down and 6 after the Yellow Jackets crash through the line of scrimmage and bring him down for a 2-yard loss.
Kevin, that play, it looked as if the quarterback was the only one thinking he had the right play. Looked like the other 10 were going the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they all had the same studies, but were taking the wrong test. This time I think they ran the same play. The Yellow Jackets again are going to get back behind the line of scrimmage and bring them down, and that is number 20, Cavender, that gets back there and brings him down for a loss of about 4 yards on the play. And it is 4 yards. It's 4th down and 12. Ball brought all the way back to the 49-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket D stands strong.
That was an interesting call, Kevin. Fairview plays that kind of modified 3-5 or 5-3 front, and we were strong to the strong side of the field, and that's where the coach ran that play. He ran it right into the teeth of our defense.
So back to punt is the Panthers. High snap, and it's blocked. The Yellow Jackets try to pick it up and run with it, and they lose their footing. If they don't lose their footing, it's a touchdown, but they do lose their footing, but it is a block on the play. Yellow Jackets get that opportunity. Now we get that downhill stroll.
Who blocked that? Was that Cavender on the block? I couldn't tell.
It was a swarm of Yellow Jackets on the foot. I couldn't tell who blocked it. we can see whoever comes off shaking their hands.
Cavender came off looking awfully happy, so I don't know if he recovered the fumble or blocked it or both.
It could have been. Daniel Raines in shotgun formation. Jaworski back there with him. Ball thrown out this time and immediately hit by number 36, Jake Stutz, senior for Lewis County. Ball tossed out that time to Nate. Looked like it was thrown to Nate Tidwell. And Nate didn't have a chance to do anything with it, so it's going to be a quick loss of 3 by the Yellow Jackets back to the 42-yard line.
Somebody's supposed to get out there on that second level and get at least a chip on him and give Nate a chance to turn around and get upfield.
And Nate's like, okay, great catch. Whoa, what's that?
Yeah. Introduction to him, to his counterpart on a rather vicious note.
Looks like they're stacked to the left side. Raines gets it, and he breaks the
nice
line of
move.
scrimmage. Got some good blocking on the play, and he has an ankle-level tackle that keeps him from going the distance. He gets inside the 30-yard line. It's a first down, Yellow Jackets, and that was just spectacular blocking by the black and gold of the Jackets.
Good blocking at the point of attack. Daniel made a move that broke the only defender that had a chance. You kind of, the old saying, he broke his ankles. He didn't know which way to go, and Daniel just took off.
Back in shotgun formation, the Yellow Jackets taking no time with under 40 seconds left. Pinner in motion. Instead of handing off to Pinner, Raines.
Got a late flag.
Yeah, Raines held on to that ball instead of handing it off to Pinner as he was running through the line or running through the backfield as a motion man.
That was an awfully late flag. I hope we didn't have a late hold.
Your hope is wrong.
You just hate to see that. The play is over there and it's ending, and you're still making that effort, and you get your hand outside the shoulder pads, and that referee is going to call it every time.
That's exactly what happened against Lewis County when they had fourth down. It was a late flag at about the same spot of the field, and again, probably the same official. So he's got some kind of trend going on. So under 30 seconds, 25 seconds and counting down here. Shotgun formation, Daniel Raines. And I believe they started the play clock at about the same time, so they have to run the play. Raines looks to his right, tries to get outside, not able to do so. So he's going to be brought down for another loss. So including the penalty, including the tackle for loss, it's going to be second down. And let's count this up. They had the ball at the the 27-yard line. Now the ball spotted at the 43-yard line.
That would be 3rd and 23, maybe?
Let's see. That's a lot of math to do, Tim.
It's a long way. Third and a lot.
43 and 27. What's that, 17? That'd be 27 yards to go.
Yeah.
4th and 27. So at the end of one quarter, no score. Yellow Jackets with the football on the Lewis County side of the field, so at least they have the field position game in their favor at the end of one quarter. And with this opportunity, let's talk about the coaching staff that the Yellow Jackets have, coached by head coach Chris Hughes, who was at the Fairview Middle School for 12 years, a 1985 graduate of Fairview High School. His assistant coaches, in no particular order, Frank Simmons. In addition to that, Mike Merritt, Chris Butler, Steve Skelton, Ron King, Mike Motley, Chris Smith, and Nathan Blankenship. In addition to that, media crew tonight that's in play, in, again, no particular order, Ethan Allison, David Higgins, Johnny Parker, Taylor Blunt, Kelly Moore, Thor Fristrom, and calling the game is Kevin Anderson and Tim French. Going around left end this time is Caleb Duke. Caleb gets a couple of yards on the play, so 2nd and 27 now turns into 3rd down and about 25.
Man, what we're missing tonight on this kind of field, Kevin, is Ethan Cassidy in the backfield. He's that power runner that breaks tackles, and if people don't get a good shoulder on him, he's going to break that tackle, and he is not playing offense tonight. He is strictly playing on the defensive side of the ball, I believe, to protect him from that sore ankle and sore knee as we move forward here. He's getting much better. He's getting better every week, but it sure be nice to have him available on offense.
Well, the Yellow Jackets need to pick up a few yards on this to give themselves a chance at a long field goal. So at this point, the coach has to look at the opportunity of trying to kick and pin the Panthers deep in the Panther territory, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're bringing on to kick Tyler Imler, who has done, I think, Tim, one of the most spectacular jobs of kicking for the Yellow Jackets I've seen in a long time from the punting position.
He's been one of the outstanding punters we've seen this year.
This ball is actually blocked, and the ball is blocked and goes out of bounds, so Lewis County turns the tables on the Yellow Jackets and crashes through the line of scrimmage, blocks the ball hits, but it does go forward, rolls out of bounds inside the 30 at the 28-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, going back to that third down play for the Jackets, that was a great call. We had Caleb in space, open, behind the linebackers in front of the safety. If we could have hit him in stride, that was one of those plays that they'll look at on film and they'll be shaking their head.
Yellow Jackets actually had two men in the backfield to break up this run. They're not able to bring down the running back, number 8, Sparkman, for Lewis County. He breaks 2 tackles and picks up about 13 yards on the play, gets all the way down to the 44-yard line where it's going to be a Lewis County first down. But they had a chance to stop him cold for about a 3-yard loss, and he broke 2 tackles to get to where he is now. First down 10, Lewis County. Another handoff up the middle. This time the Yellow Jackets contain the running back for only a gain. I say only, but it's a gain of 5. It's maybe a gain of 4, so second down and 6.
They got a big push at the point of attack. And the first person to hit him from the Fairview defense was the linebacker. I believe it was Cavender,
but Tim,
number 20.
You called it before this game started. You said this was going to be a hard-hitting game. This is a rivalry game. I'm not sure that each team likes each other a whole lot. They respect each other definitely, but they don't like each other a whole lot at all. So before this play starts, there's a flag on the play. I believe there's motion. And let's see if that's what the call is. There is illegal procedure against the offense. So we're going to move the stick back 5 yards. It's going to bring up now second down and 11 instead of second down and 6.
Neither team very sharp in their execution tonight on a consistent basis.
In motion this time again. Handoff. First man through gets the ball. And he also gets hit as soon as he gets the ball by a group of Yellow Jackets. And that was Sparkman again, number 8. But we cannot say enough about how important this game is for the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets win this game, they're in the playoffs. The Yellow Jackets win this game and next game, they're in the playoffs, and their fans don't have to travel but to this stadium again for the playoff game.
Yeah, the Jackets need to recognize that, and they need to get fired up and take control of this ball game.
Lewis County calls timeout with 9:17 left here in the second quarter of this 0-0 football game. It looks like, Tim, both teams, I don't know, maybe I'm misseeing this for some reason, but it looks like both teams are over-rushing things. And they're kind of getting to the line, running the play, doing things overly quick and not executing the way that they should be executing. And even on a couple of occasions, I'm watching the officials, and the officials aren't even in place before the play starts.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's as if both teams are either very wrapped tight and they're just, don't want to make a mistake, and that always slows you down when you're just tight and tense like that, or it's both teams are banged up this time of year, and they're just not moving with that same amount of energy that they had earlier in the year. But what I'm wanting to see is a turnover or a big play and get Fairview on the scoreboard first, because I think that's the spark we need. If we get a score first, I think we might just get several more tonight.
Yeah, we definitely need to. We need that spark. We need that downhill opportunity. We thought we had it with the block punt, but for some reason, Lewis County was able to take advantage of it, and Lewis County throws a perfect pass right there and picks up about 16 yards on the pass plate inside the Yellow Jacket territory to the 40-yard line. Needing 11 yards, they pick up 16 down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Panthers.
Gershon got there, went for the ball. He was just a half a step or half a foot away. He just couldn't get to the ball.
That was number 3, Michael Woolridge. He's a junior, 6'4", so he had the height advantage against the number 9, 5'8" Raines. This time the handoff to number 2 gets through the line of scrimmage, and Penner has his shirt, but he not able to hold on to that shirt and bring him down, and into the end zone is number 2, and that's Vaughn, who's a junior and a backup quarterback, gets all the way into the end zone for a touchdown for Lewis County.
You know,
wow,
Kevin,
2 back-to-back plays, it just kind of breaks your back.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to that point you were making earlier about the teams playing tight and just, rushing. And it's almost, it goes back to what you were saying even earlier. Does Fairview have that mental block with Lewis County? It's almost like they're playing not to make a mistake instead of playing football.
It's definitely on that play there. Penner had his shirt, and he just for whatever reason was not able to hold on long enough to corral him in. Low snap, ball is back. Old style kick is up and through. So Lewis County, traveling with a record of 2-6, comes to the Yellow Jacket home field and takes the first score onto the board of 7-0 with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the first half of action. Tim, again, we're sitting there before 2 plays. You've got 3rd down and 11, saying the Yellow Jackets can make something happen, get a big break. If we can score first and, boom, that's a big hit. Then all of a sudden you get a 16-yard pass play and then a 40-yard run back-to-back.
With about 4 missed tackles. And that's the kind of thing that a coach will look at on film, and he is not going to be happy.
Not at all. Not at all.
At this point in the season, you just cannot miss those kind of tackles, especially in a playoff kind of game tonight. And Fairview's going to have to pick it up, which they're quite capable of. We know they can do it. They're going to have to pick it up and get busy and match this score.
Well, we definitely want to get into the playoffs, number 1, but we also want to get into the playoffs with a home field advantage. Coming into this game on the season, our leading rusher has been Daniel Raines, and tonight Daniel has been somewhat corralled in the first quarter and a half. Pretty much our whole offense has been corralled.
Yeah, we're not getting off the ball as quickly as we normally do tonight. Some of that could be the field. The field, we're into the 9th week of the season, and it's been raining. And the field is very hard for a field to hold up under those conditions.
Well, it looks like Lewis County is going to pooch kick it again, and they're definitely way off sides, and they did not call that. The Yellow Jackets catch the ball, move it up past the 40 to the 42-yard line. But Lewis County, when they watched that on tape, they had a guy that was at probably the 43-yard line when that ball was kicked. So that I'm not sure what the official was looking at there, but that was kind of crazy. Anyway, ball spotted at the 42-yard line. The Yellow Jackets back on offense. They need to make something happen here. They need to answer that score just made by Lewis County.
In the football handbook 101, when the other team scores, you've got to match it. You got to let that momentum stay on your side or keep it from swinging.
And like you said, not having Ethan Cassidy in the game, who has been one of your workhorses, is kind of tough. So Jaworski's going to have to pick up the pace here in the replacement factor. Fumbled snap, and Raines not able to pick it up, and by the time he does get it, number 61 for Lewis County is able to dive in and grab a hold of his ankles. So McLean gets the quarterback sack against Raines, and Raines in that particular case comes up limping after the tackle at the ankles.
That's the last thing we need.
Second and 16 now after the loss of 6. And the Yellow Jackets seem to be kind of crumbling here all of a sudden. Wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout, kind of like in basketball when you see things going down the wrong way, to kind of change the momentum and bring everybody over saying, hey, guys, let's kind of right the ship here a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coach call the timeout. Second and 21. Shotgun formation still for the Yellow Jackets. Play call getting signaled in. And it's a cool night here. It's just a little under 50 degrees. It's a breezy night here as well in Fairview, Tennessee. Rolling out to his right is Raines. Has time, gets the ball down the field, and it's intercepted this time. And some good blocking right now. And
well, at least he's
going
running
across
the right way.
field. Going across the field, but like you said, he's going backwards across the field. He probably lost 10 to 15 yards after intercepting the ball. And there's a flag down. I believe it's a block in the back.
It sure was. Block in the back, and he caught that's. If you're going to intercept it, it's good that you run the wrong way. And then you get a block in the back, so that's going to push him back another, was that 10?
Number 22, Caleb Sherman, intercepts the pass. He's a senior from Lewis County, and they're actually waving it off, saying that there was no foul on the play.
I saw a guy get hit in the back right out here on the 48-yard line of Lewis County, their side of the field.
Tim, I guess your shirt's not striped enough tonight.
Maybe they're saying that he had contact and he turned his back, but I definitely saw the end of that play where he went down and the man was hitting him in the back.
I guess they thought that he ran backwards far enough that was penalty enough. And,
yeah, he intercepted it. What did you say, the 46, 47, and he ran back to his own?
It was about the 47-yard line where he intercepted the ball, and the ball is spotted at the 43-yard line. So, he ran backwards for about 13 yards. So I guess they feel like that was penalty enough. But that pass right there, that whole route, that whole play itself didn't seem to work for the Yellow Jackets.
I don't think that was the first option. I think the first option was covered, and he was looking downfield for something to happen.
But I don't know, for tonight, the Yellow Jackets just seem, Tim, to be a little bit out of sync.
So far, they're a little flat. They're out there. They don't have that energy that is typical of a Yellow Jacket football team on Friday nights. They're just not moving the way we're used to seeing them move on the field.
Again, Yellow Jackets coming to this game 4-4, needing a win to secure a playoff spot. If they don't, they'll have to win next week. This time the quarterback fakes the handoff and breaks through the right side and has the whole sideline to himself, and he's going the distance, it looks like, and he is getting into the end zone, and it's going to be another touchdown for Lewis County. So within 3 plays, you have 2 quick touchdowns that have gone. One for, in that case, that went from the 43-yard line, 57 yards, and another one that went for 40 yards. 2 quick scores by Lewis County. Again, folks, this is a 2-6 team coming into a 4-4 team's home field and has all the fire tonight for some reason. And
nobody touched him. Point of attack, we didn't have a defender in sight. Now, that time they caught us in a strong side formation. They went back against the weak side, so they had a little bit of numbers, but we had no one there that touched him all the way down the field.
7:15 left here in the first half of action. Ball spotted down, kick up and away. Again, old style kick, and it's up and it's good. 14-0 is the lead for Lewis County. And again, we do not want to belabor on the fact that sometimes one team just seems to get in the head of another, and I really hope that is not the case with Lewis County over the Yellow Jackets tonight. But looking down at the Yellow Jacket sideline, there is no emotion. I mean, am I wrong in that?
No, they are just playing a little flat tonight, and they need. That's what I was saying earlier. We need a spark, and right now, the sparks are happening on the other side of the field. I can't help but think that, this type of field, this type of game, it would sure be nice to have a Ethan Cassidy in the backfield, just pounding him a little bit. And if he's there as an option up the middle, that opens it up for Daniel on the outside. They can't just have those linebackers spying on him, because Ethan's going to come up the middle at you. And he's a great lead blocker.
One stat I was looking at just a few moments ago in a season year-to-date stat, total offense, again, 4-4 team. Total offense for the whole year, the Yellow Jackets have 2,117 total yards. Our opponents have 2,640, so we're about 500 yards behind in total offense. This ball is going to be fumbled by the Yellow Jackets, but it looks like the Yellow Jackets got back on the ball. It's going to be a fight for the ball down in the pile, and they're going to give the ball to the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets caught the ball, fumbled the ball as they're trying to go for it. It was Cavender that caught the ball, lost the ball, and then got the ball back.
Let me tell you, when you see a team dropping balls, fumbling passes, not going up, or fumbling the ball, dropping snaps, and not getting passes, that's just not a good sign.
That was not Cavender. Let's go ahead and correct that now. That was number 28, Nate Tidwell, that caught that. And then, again, the ball was kicked so high and was spinning so fast that he got a defender on him before he actually was able to bring it into his chest. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers in the set. This time going to the left side is Raines. Raines is hit after a gain of about 4 yards on the play. So again, there's plenty of time, Tim. Just barely under 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. A gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. The Yellow Jackets have been known to be quick strike, a lot of point scoring team. And if they can get that first score, as you said earlier, I think they can put a lot of points on the board. And what you said about the Yellow Jackets really has come true for Lewis County. Lewis County put 7 on the board, and the next 7 came pretty easy and quickly for them.
And they got a lot more pep in their step right now. Fairview just needs that spark. They need to get out there and get something going.
Raines tries to break out to the left side again. Same play as he just ran. He's going to pick up about the same number of yards, pick up 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. So 2 consecutive 3-yard gains for Daniel Raines on the quarterback draw, going left out of the shotgun formation. So the Yellow Jackets stay in the no huddle with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the second quarter, trailing 14-0. This time they're going to the right side of the field, trying to get outside. No blocking on the play, loses his footing. He's going to lose a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. And so now this is a critical decision that Coach Hughes is going to be making. Will they punt the ball away? Will they try to go for it? It looks like Hughes has already decided that he's going to punt the ball away. But again, we've seen on many occasions that this team has, instead of punting the ball, they've decided to take, and especially with Raines as kind of the center man, instead of punting the ball away, they've gone to the fake play, and they've done the same thing here. And they've handed the ball off to Caleb Duke. If he can get outside, he'll get the first down. But Lewis County sniffed it out. And if he cuts up inside, I believe he gets the first down. But that time, Duke is not able to get outside or inside that one defender, and he brings him down for a loss of about 1 on the play, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Lewis County, again, Tim, has the momentum, and right now they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, you saw the same thing I did, and it's so much easier for us to see it up here. He had that lane right at that hash. If he could have cut up, he had a good chance of getting that first down. But like I say, we're way up here, and it's much easier to see than down there on the field.
4:59 left here, and right now the Yellow Jacket defense has got to get a stop because the momentum is going totally the way of Lewis County right now. And the snap is back to backup quarterback Vaughn. Vaughn takes it across the center, picks up 3 yards. Second down, 7 yards to go for the Panthers of Lewis County.
Well, he figures why until they stop it, he's going to keep running it.
Yep, they came in with a starting quarterback of Ronnie Yiser, number 10. He's a sophomore, so now they've switched over to the junior quarterback, Vaughn, who had the 40-yard touchdown run when he was handed the ball to by Yiser. So now they're just direct snapping it back to Vaughn, and Vaughn is saying, heck, if you're not going to tackle me, just give me the ball. I'll get the yards that I need. And that's right now what is happening against the Yellow Jackets. They're not able to make the initial tackle on the initial hit. And right now Lewis County has all the momentum against the Yellow Jackets. And unfortunately the heads are kind of popped downward here on the sideline. And coaches and players alike need to get this thing turned around. And
this is shocking. This is not what I expected.
No, not at all. 4 minutes and under now left here in the first half of action. Again, snap back. Hit immediately this time. Good, solid hit. No gain. Second down, 10 yards to go for Lewis County.
That's a good gang tackle. That's what you like to see. A lot of people getting to the ball and arriving there in a state of mind that gets the guy down in a hurry.
Well, that time right there, you had the penetration by the line that stopped. That, once you get through the line, you can make things happen. But if you can't get through the line like that happened there, like they couldn't make happen there, then, the favor is on the defensive side of the ball. Second down, 10 yards to go.
Panther pass broke up by number 5, Alex Gurchin. Third down, 10, Panthers.
Yeah, Devin needs to return it all the way. He gets one every game. He needs to get one. He does need to. Come on, Devin, let's go. Yeah, he was very upset.
See? Number 25, Wayne Jaworski with
The tackle that time did exactly, the Yellow Jackets did exactly what they had to do, Tim, and they stopped Lewis County cold. Lewis County scores a touchdown right there. The Yellow Jackets may have been in trouble because Lewis County would have gotten the ball first to start the second half.
And Jaworski, that was a good tackle, and number 22 got up. He was kind of holding his arm or his rib. I couldn't tell which, but he's kind of sitting. Yeah, he got whooped on that one. He got hit pretty well.
Yeah, Sherman got the ball. He's the kid that had the interception earlier that ran backwards, and he kind of got the, let's call it the, I don't know you call it a reverse, but it's kind of a,
it's that inside counter,
kind of inside counter play, and
that they run on that double wing.
And he ran backwards again.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll give him the ball more often for him to run backwards.
But that's okay by me. As long as Mr. Jaworski's out there making thumper tackles, I'm fine.
30-yard line, 4th down and 14 yards to go. Lewis County, you figure they're going to go for it because at this point, if you punt the ball, your net gain is about 10 yards. And I don't know if they've got a kicker that can kick the ball, which would be a 47-yard field goal. I don't know. They don't have it. So Vaughn's going to stay in at quarterback. Fakes, throws the ball down the middle, got a receiver wide open. Thank goodness he drops the ball wide open at the 3. Great throw. Just thank goodness he dropped it, Tim, because that was a touchdown.
I'm not sure where Penner was. He was definitely late getting over there. They ran a guy through, but Alex and Penner were both over there, and he got behind him. Thank goodness for dropsies.
Wow. Good Lord, was looking down that time because he definitely had that in his hands. Perfectly thrown ball, and the favors were definitely on the Yellow Jackets with that play.
Yeah, we got 2:46 to get something going here before half. Here comes Ethan Cassidy into the ball game. He must have told the coach he's feeling pretty good.
So 2:46, as you say, 14-0. Deficit for the Yellow Jackets. Going to an I formation. Penner dotting the I. 2 receivers in the set. Cassidy blocks. Gets a little room out there for Penner. Penner picks up 5 yards on the carry. Second down, 5 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets.
I'm telling you, Cassidy is a warrior. He's out there, and he is knocking people around, and we know he's not 100%. That's a football player. That's all a coach can ask for right there is 100%, even when you're not 100%.
Yeah, he said, you know, like you said, put me out there and let me bang somebody, and he did. This time, handoff again to Penner right up the middle, right behind Cassidy. And he picks up about 2 yards this time. Clock getting close to the 2-minute mark. Third down, 3 yards to go. First half, Yellow Jackets down 14-0. Yellow Jackets come to the line quick. The only
tight double wing formation, trying to give Daniel some room.
So Daniel does not get the first down. Raines comes up about a yard short. It's going to be 4th down and 1. I believe they'll go for it this time with 4th down and 1 and a minute and a half to go. It'd be a touchy call here, but
does he try to draw him offside and then punt if he doesn't?
I don't know. No, they snap the ball. He gets hit in the backfield, and he dives across.
Oh!
I believe he got it.
Nah, boy. He didn't get it across that line. I'm looking at that marker. It's just across the line.
It's going to be first down, Lewis County.
Yep.
First down, Lewis County.
He had to get it across that line. The markers are like, I think they're going to measure.
Well, you know, on that particular play there, it didn't look like nobody was moving except for Raines. Raines took the snap and didn't look like anybody else was really moving. I don't know. It kind of looks strange. I'd like to see that on replay. And then he gets out there, has one blocker with him, and gets the defender gets the hand on the jersey.
Woo!
Kind of slows him down a little bit. But I'm like you. I mean, looking at it from here,
I think he misses by the length of the football.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
The nose of the football. It's going to be closer than the length.
Maybe they can take a couple of links out of the chain before they get it out there.
Wrap it up a little bit. But, you know, coach is giving us every opportunity to make a play out there tonight, and those players just got to get it. Oh!
Just as you said.
Yes.
A couple of links.
From the stripe to the end of the football.
I don't know if we wouldn't have been better to run the quarterback sneak on that play.
Yeah.
Of course, that would be called hindsight. Monday morning quarterbacking.
Well, up here, we're undefeated, you know.
Absolutely.
But we've never had to get down there on the field and make the tough calls, and that's why they're there, and we're up here.
And I do believe this team is going to the playoffs. I believe they're either going to win this game or next or both. And the original quarterback is back in the game for Lewis County. After a gain of 1, the tackle is made. Clock running at 1 minute and counting down. I don't know if Lewis County is going to try to run a hurry up or be settled with a 14-0 lead on the opposing team's field.
They're a running team, and then they try to catch you bunched up, and they just go deep on you. That's what they've done tonight. They run, pound the rock. Then they run some type of play action to roll the quarterback out and get a receiver deep, hoping that those defensive backs are sneaking up.
Again, back up under the line. They're going to hand off number 2, which is Vaughn, going around the right end. And he's tackled inside the out-of-bounds marker with 28 seconds left at about the 27-yard line. But it's a first down. He picked up good yardage on the play, picked up close to 16. Let's see, picked up about 13 yards on the play. And with that kind of pickup, Lewis County says, heck, let's call a timeout and let's talk about it. While they've got timeout on the field, looking at a couple of things written down by Ronnie Simmons for us, strength versus success, the Yellow Jackets coming into this game is ranked number 42 in our AA, while Lewis County coming in strength versus success is number 74. And if you look at the Elmo Brannon, the composition rating, the Yellow Jackets are number 179, and Lewis County is 232. If you look at the strength of schedule, the Yellow Jackets have played a number 24 strength of schedule. Lewis County has played an 18 strength of schedule. And if you look at Sonny Moore's computer power rating, you have the Yellow Jackets at number 21 and Lewis County at 19. Back into the action now. Vaughn looking down the field to make a pass. Gets it down there, has a receiver open. Receiver this time does not drop the ball. And that's number 12 with the catch. That's Darshay Sparkman, the junior, that makes the catch for another first down for Lewis County with 20 seconds left, already leading 14-0. Again, just has all the momentum, has played the whole second quarter on the Yellow Jacket side of the football field.
Watch for a trick play, although they look like they're in the just take an E formation.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done what they did, I don't believe. So they're just spiking the ball.
Well,
Stop the clock.
One more play, yeah.
16.6 seconds left. 14-0. Second down and 10 now for Lewis County.
Are they bringing the toe in?
So with 16 seconds left, you would think they would try one more pass play before they try the field goal. At least you would think that, based on where they're located at and the distance at hand. And it does look like they're going to try to run one more play, Tim. They've got their receivers in. They don't have their kicker in the game, or do they? They don't. They're in shotgun formation. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. Before this happens, the Yellow Jackets a little confused as to the personnel brought onto the field by Lewis County during that kind of sequence there. This has been an odd, strange game for the Yellow Jackets. We've kind of
I feel like our team's been taken over. This is not the Yellow Jacket team that we have seen week in and week out this year.
Well, this is, I agree. And we, from game one, game two, where this was a team fired up, you can't touch me, you can't beat me, all of a sudden, we've got some heads that have dropped for some reason. I'm not sure what, if maybe that long run has deflated them, but they'll be back in it. We definitely know that these young men are good players, and they know what's in front of them.
Look at that formation.
Vaughn back to throw. He's got a receiver into the end zone, and that is going to be intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. And there is not going to be a score this time, because it looked like, was that Penner or was that Gershon? It was Alex that picked this ball off. It's going to be interception, Yellow Jackets, so that stops any scoring opportunity that the Lewis County team had. And thank goodness for watching and looking a receiver down from the snap forward. That's exactly what Mr. Vaughn did. It doesn't matter what level of football you play. If you take the snap and you watch a receiver from the beginning to the end, whoever's guarding that receiver knows it's coming his way and gives them that advantage.
Great break on the ball. And that's halftime.
So we go into halftime. Yellow Jackets trail.
Well, wait a minute. I think they're saying, no, that's not halftime.
Well, it's
change of possession. Clock stops.
Change of possession. Should be 4 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's a referee on that clock. They can't blame the home team.
No. So we got to have at least one kneel of the football, one snap of the football by the home team, Yellow Jackets here. And don't you think there's going to be some interesting discussions at halftime, Tim?
I believe the candle will be lit.
I I absolutely hope so. I hope so. And we're going to be getting some stats at halftime by our statistician extraordinaire, Stacy Hare, that has been tremendous on giving us that information each game throughout the year, allowing us to provide to you guys after halftime the first half stats. So at halftime,
what's going on
the Yellow
the field?
Jackets, at halftime, the Yellow Jackets, well,
they called timeout.
So Lewis County is going to make them snap the ball again, I guess. But I thought with 4 seconds you run a play. I don't know how you cannot run 4 seconds off. That's interesting. I thought there were 4 seconds left when I looked at the clock when the interception was made.
That's what I saw. I'm not exactly sure how that could be.
You know what? I would go back and sling that thing. I would send my fastest guy out there, and I would sling it. When you're down 14-0, what the heck?
You know, you can get back there and just throw it out of bounds.
I would sling it. I would sling it and try to get a touchdown.
Do the fake, like, well, you're too deep. Remember Peyton that one year? He did the fake spike.
And you can't do that anymore, by the way. That's illegal.
Yeah.
But that was funny. He did the fake spike. Everybody stopped, sent his receiver down the right side. Marvin Harrison, by the way, touchdown, Indianapolis. So that is going to bring the first half to a close. At the end of one, half of play, the visiting Lewis County Panthers 14, the home standing Fairview High School Yellow Jackets 0. Tim, that first half of action was, can I use the word ugly?
Yes.
Okay. It was ugly.
It was. And like you said, Fairview, they are high energy, high voltage, and we're not seeing that typical high energy, high voltage team out there tonight. And I believe that the coaches are going to go in and do everything they possibly can to show us that high energy, high voltage team in the second half.
Definitely. And going into halftime, let's go ahead as you guys are watching this game. I know you're going to be sitting on pins and needles watching or getting ready for the second half of the action to come to you. Let's give the credit where the credit is due. You've got the producer of all the action that you're watching is the producer extraordinaire, Bob King. The students involved in tonight's broadcast is the director of tonight's broadcast is Ethan Allison. David Higgins is the audio director tonight. Yanni Parker is camera director. Taylor Blunt, Kelly Moore, Thor Fristrom are all handling the cameras tonight. And I'm sure you're going to be having and enjoying all of the camera angles. Calling the game tonight is myself, Kevin Anderson, along with Tim French. Coach's tape will be provided to the coaches by Michonne Ramey. And getting that out of the way, Tim, just some final thoughts of what you saw in the first half?
Well,
do you want to even say?
Let's just keep this brief. I'm looking forward to the second half, and I'm looking for my Fairview Yellow Jacket team to come out here and just show Lewis County what it's made of.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll be back with you guys here for the second half action, again with the real Yellow Jacket team in just a few moments.
To recognize the 2009-2010 Fairview Middle School Falcons. The Fairview Middle School Falcons won the Middle Tennessee Athletic Conference again this year. That makes 3 out of the last 4 years we have been Middle Tennessee Athletic Conference champions. Your 2009-2010 Falcons are number 2, Dylan Greer, number 5, Hunter Myatt, number 7, Jake Gibbs, number 8, Hunter Zimmerman, number 9, Jason Steele, number 25, Mike Jordan, 19, Dominique Hazelwood, 21, Clayton Ponder, number 22, Garrett Wall, 23, Nick Harvey, 24, Derashad Moore, 19, Matt Newton,
Tight.
number 28, Yuri Boulay, number 32, Harry Sanborn, 33, Joe Galizia, number 42, Lance Turner, 45, Hunter Montgomery, 43, Blake Bowman, number 50, Mikey Montgomery, number 50, Mitchell Millette, number 51, Justin Jackson, 51, Alan Rawson, number 52, Logan Biggs, 54, Hunter Shiver, 55, Jeremy Hutchison, 56, Gavin Vickers, number 59, Nick Hoffman, number 60, Cameron Sexton, 60, Frank Ferguson, 61, Ben Buttrey, 62, Skylar Hoffman, 64, Blake King, 55, CJ Fly, 65, Silas White, 66, Scott Overton, 71, Anthony Solano, 72, Wyatt Jones, 73, Nate Britt, 59, Layman Harris, 77, Tanner Liggins, number 80, Noah Kandari, number 85, Zach Garland, 87, Trevin Beck, and number 21, Tristan Weaver. Number 01, Max Cole, 12, Harry Sanborn, 21, Clayton Ponder, 22, Hunter Zimmerman, 25, Matt Newton, 28, Yuri Delay, 30, Ravon Moore, 32, Dylan Greer, 33, Joe Galizia, 35, Justin Beck, 42, Lance Turner, 43, Blake Bowman, 45, Silas White, 53, Mike Montgomery, 56, Alan Rawson, 57, Gavin Vickers, 59, Nick Hoffman, 61, Ben Buttrey, 63, Layman Harris, 64, CJ Fly, 65, Silas White, 67, Scott Overton, 70, Nate Britt, 75, CJ Fly, 76, Frank Ferguson, 79, Josh Cameron, 81, Blake Bowman, and 87, Trevor Beck. Ladies and gentlemen, your Middle Tennessee Athletic Conference champions, the Fairview Middle School Falcons.
All right, Tim, I got the halftime stats here, as we call them, the quickie stats. And courtesy of Stacy Hare. And she put these together, and we used a word right before halftime called ugly. And let's go through these. But I'm going to tell you what, before we start the second half, I want to say I believe in these guys. I believe that they're going to come out in the second half and they're going to do some good, solid things, and kind of putting everything out on the limb there. But I believe they will. So with that said, the score we know is 14-0 before we start here in the third quarter. First downs in the first half. Lewis County had 8 first downs. Fairview had 2. Rushing yards, 24 attempts for Lewis County with a 173-yard total. Yellow Jackets with 18 attempts for 42 yards. Passing yards, 29 yards for Lewis County and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Passes, as far as attempts, 2 of 5 with 1 interception for Lewis County, 3 of 6 with 1 interception for Fairview. The total offensive plays, you had 29 with a total offensive number of 202 for Lewis County, 24 total offensive plays for the Yellow Jackets with a total number of 44 yards in the first half for Fairview. Again, this is an offense that in the first part of the year was rolling up some pretty big numbers on everybody. Kickoff returns, Fairview has not kicked off yet to Lewis County. We're about to do that for the first time. The Yellow Jackets had 3 opportunities for a net of 10 yards in returns. Interceptions, Lewis County had 1 for a minus 15 yards in return. The Yellow Jackets had 1 with no return. Punts, 1 with an 18-yard net for the Yellow Jackets. And time of possession was 10-17 Yellow Jackets, 12-33 Lewis County. Kickoff this time is going to be hitting at the G, going into the end zone to start the second half. Individually for the Yellow Jackets, leading in rushing was Daniel Raines, 13 attempts for 30 yards rather. Devin Penner, 3 attempts, 9 yards, and Caleb Duke, 2 attempts for 3 yards. And leading rusher for Lewis County is Sparkman with 43 yards, and that would be Justin Sparkman. All right.
That's kind of surprising. I thought Lathone number 2.
He did, actually. That's on the stat sheet there. I missed reading that off because he had a 57-yard on one play. So starting the second half, right out of the gate,
Chapdelaine.
Number 71, Chapdelaine, kicks some major tail right out of the gate. Second down, 15 yards to go, and the Yellow Jackets doing what they need to do, come right out of the gate with a 5-yard tackle for loss.
Kevin, he shot the gap, beat his man right off the bat, hit the quarterback before he had a chance to do any kind of fake.
That was a great start to the second half. And, Tim, these Yellow Jackets need to do some major things here and get the momentum going on their side. And we've seen it happen on numerous occasions in every level of football. Just get the momentum turned. Snap back this time. Again, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Carried forward to the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 20-yard line is the quarterback on the quarterback draw.
Chapdelaine again on that hit in the backfield, slowed him down, gave that defense time to get over and make a tackle, hold him to a short gain.
And that was Lathone Vaughn, who is the leading rusher for the Panthers tonight, with a gain of 5, the 5 that was lost on the tackle. It is third down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers. This
like to see a good 3 and out. What do you think, Kevin? 3 and out.
This may be the biggest play of the night for the Yellow Jackets, and to this point it is, because they need to stop them right here. Let's hope this is against Lewis County to bring up a 3rd and 15. And they are moving it back, so it is third down, 15 yards to go for Lewis County. The Yellow Jackets, with the temperature tonight and the wind moving in the direction it is, if we can force them to punt, and we've already blocked their lone punt attempt, then we have an opportunity here to, again, make something pretty special happen if we can block it again, because we're right there at the goal line, and we would be blocking it right at the goal line, maybe for a touchdown. So let's do first things first. Let's stop Mr. Vaughn in his tracks and get the ball back. He's rolling out to his right side, and we hit him, bring him down.
Nice hit
at the
line
of scrimmage. Fourth down, 15 yards to go, or maybe 14 yards to go. Either case, it's fourth and long.
He's down. He's not. That was a hit. I believe it was number 59 for the Yellow Jackets, and I don't know if that's Anthony Turner or not. I'm not sure who number 59 is.
I'll get it for you. Number 59 is Anthony Turner, as you called it. And that was, as you said, that was a pop.
He arrived at the point of attack and exhibited all the techniques you'd like to see on a defensive player.
So the Yellow Jackets, that halftime discussion that we thought may have occurred, it looks like it occurred. These guys have come out in the first 4 plays of the second half and have really looked good.
I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him, but he's back up. You like to see that. Yeah, I believe he just got a good lick. He's back up. You like to see that. He's back up, ready to go.
Back in punting formation is Lewis County. 9:44 left in the third quarter, so they were able to run off 2 minutes and 16 seconds with their first possession. So it started out very well with Imler kicking the ball into the end zone for a touchback to start the things off. And then defensively, we've had 2 tackles for losses out of the gate. They do get the punt away. The ball hits down at the 40, takes a Lewis County bounce, but it's not going to take a big bounce because the field is so mucky. It gets out to the 48-yard line, so the Yellow Jackets will take over with their first possession in Panther territory. So let's do what we do best, and that's move the ball forward.
Tell you what I'm seeing the players run onto the field and run off. You like to see that. Got a little pep in their step.
And even the heads on the sideline are up. The coaches' heads are up. Everything looks really solid even before play starts. Under center is Raines. Raines fumbles the ball. Let's hope that he jumps back on it so that we don't have a negative here right out of the gate.
We got fingers pointing the wrong way. Both teams are pointing.
Fight for it, Daniel. Get on that ball. Second down.
Second down.
Recovered by the Jackets.
I couldn't tell which way it was going to go because both teams are pointing the opposite way, and I think the referee was waiting to see what happened.
Yeah, it's funny how everybody does do that. Everybody in the crowd and every place that has no clue where the ball is at, they dig for it, and it's always the guy on the bottom that fights and pinches the hardest. I formation. Raines under center this time, pulling out, rolling to his right side, being chased. Looking down the field, breaks the initial tackle, gets down the sideline, inside the 45, down to about the 41-yard line. It's going to be a pickup on the play of about 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 because the first play was a fumble. So the Yellow Jackets roll Raines out that time. 3rd down and maybe 3.5 because they're spotting him at about the 41.5. They come back up under center. Cassidy, being a trooper, right behind him, gets the handoff, and Cassidy breaks the tackle. Not able to break the second tackle, but gets the ball to the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 2 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. They spot his forward progress just outside the 40-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets, Tim, have a huge 4th down play to keep their second half momentum going in the correct direction. Shotgun formation this time.
Blitz coming by Lewis County. They're bringing people up. They're looking to shoot a gap and catch Daniel before he can get going. They're guessing he's going to take the ball.
In motion this time is Penner.
2 linebackers in the gap.
This time Raines looking to his right. He's going to have the first down. He gets the ball down to the 35, inside the 35 barely, but that's going to be Yellow Jacket first down.
Bobby Bach, great block, point of attack. They had 2 linebackers in the gap. They were trying to shoot, and they were trying to get Daniel before he got going.
Ball at the 35-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets did what they had to do. They stopped Lewis County on their opening possession, and they get their drive started and kick-started with a 4th down conversion. Raines this time trying to get outside, does get outside. He's going to pick up about 5, 6, 7 yards on the play. The ball pops loose after he hits the ground, but he does hit the ground before that happens.
Lions coming off the ball much better this half, Kevin. They are getting some pads on that 1st and 2nd level of the Lewis County defense.
9 yards picked up on the first play from scrimmage on this 4th down or on this series. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 yard to go. 1 yard to go.
Did we get a first down in the second quarter?
We didn't, I don't believe. Penner in motion, this time fake toss to him. Cassidy gets the ball, and Cassidy is hit. And Cassidy is just so banged up, it's hard for him to get any motion or momentum off of his banged up legs.
Yeah, but there were 3 people at the point of attack on that one. He didn't have a chance. He didn't even get a chance to get any kind of momentum going.
3rd down. Going back up under center this time is Raines. Cassidy stays behind him. This time with a quick toss. Just behind Devin. Devin not able to one hand grab it behind his back, so we have another 4th down and a long 1 yard to go for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets trailing by 14 with 6:26 left here. Ball spotted just outside the 25 at the 26-yard line. It would be a 43-yard attempt. Plenty of leg on the team to make this, but down 14 and trying to keep the momentum going. They go back in the shotgun formation. Bach in motion this time, looking to the left side, trying to get the first down, and the Yellow Jackets easily get the first down to the 20-yard line. Raines this time takes the quarterback draw to the left side, goes behind the big horses, and gets that, what we call the Yellow Jacket first down.
He got hit. He got hit early, and I think he was a little short, and Daniel just shook him off. He wasn't going to be denied. Great effort by the lineman getting out there blocking, and a superb effort by Daniel. He was not going to be denied.
Yellow Jackets got the train moving right now. Ball at the 20-yard line. Moving that Big Mo to their side of the field. I formation, handoff to Penner.
Come on, Devin!
Behind the line, going, and it crosses over that beautiful number 0 and the G into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Yellow Jackets take their first possession into the end zone, and they cut the score from 14-0 to 14-6. That was a great 20-yard run by Penner.
I can't tell you how good the blocking was at the point of attack, and then Ethan Cassidy came up there and cleaned up, and all Devin had to do was be Devin. Great play by the offense and the Yellow Jackets on that. I feel like my Yellow Jackets are back.
Well, you know, we talked during the halftime break and said that, you know, they needed to come out and make something happen early, and not only did they make it happen on the defense, they made it happen on the offense. Kick up, and the kick looks solid, and it is through the uprights, and the score now has been divided in half. It's 14-7, Lewis County, but the Yellow Jackets have the momentum on their side. Now if they can keep it going with the defense and stop Mr. Vaughn, who came in as a secondary quarterback and made things happen for Lewis County, if they can stay with that momentum on the D and keep him stopped, Tim, I think good things are ahead for the Yellow Jackets.
We just got another 3 and out. It's critical, or even a first down, but then a 3 and out. We need to shut them down and get that ball back and let them know we're in control of this ball game. That's those momentum type swings that happen in high school football.
Well, 2.5 minutes is the time that the Lewis County Panthers held on to the football, gave the ball to the Yellow Jackets at the 48-yard line, and 2.5 minutes later, the Yellow Jackets crossed the G into the end zone for a touchdown. Now, the Yellow Jackets looking to kick off for their second time in this football game with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Tyler Emler, number 85, to kick off again for the Yellow Jackets.
On to do the kicking for the Yellow Jackets, number 85, Tyler Emler.
So Coach Hughes got everything he wanted from his halftime speech. This kick is going to be landing short. It's going to hit a player, and it's on the ground, picked up late by Lewis County. Lewis County was absolutely out of sync on that kick off right there, Tim, because that right there, it hits the back of a player. They finally pick it up, and you know, that's darn near almost as good as a touchback, because that's at the 21-yard line. Maybe almost better, because that's got them out of sync. They're saying, hey, we almost fumbled that thing, or we did fumble it. We almost gave it up. Now you've got the uncertainty going.
Did you see that hit by Dakota Caldwell? That's what you call a kickoff tackle.
You got 2 wide receivers in the set, only one of them being guarded, so hopefully there's no pass going that way. You've got a flag on the play this time. Ball gets brought out for a gain of 5 yards, but you do have a flag, and let's see if that's going to be against Lewis County. Holding Lewis County, and we're going backwards for Lewis County.
Once again, at the end of the play, Fairview's players coming over, got that hands outside the pads, pulled him down. Hankey's coming.
And you know what? At the halftime, we went to the pharmacy and we have had the prescription filled.
We just got to keep going, play Fairview Yellow Jacket football.
The 4-4 Yellow Jackets right now, they look fired up. The Lewis County team, they look like, they are fired up.
Well, we've got to keep this momentum. We got to keep coming hard. We got to force a punt, get us back on track on offense.
Woolridge split out to the right side. Back to throw the ball. And absolutely nailed in the backfield. Sacked by the Yellow Jackets is number 10, the original quarterback, Ronnie Yiser. Yiser's like, my goodness, what hit me?
That was Jacob Chapdelaine or number 60.
But that was
Bryce Douglas. It was both of them, and that's a hit.
Yeah, that was solid right there.
That's a play he'll be waiting to watch on film tomorrow.
That's one that everyone should check out on Wednesday night and Thursday night on the replay just to check out that one hit right there. It's second down and 24 yards to go for Lewis County, and they're going the direction that the Yellow Jackets need them to be going. And the Yellow Jackets defense is staying fired up for another no gain, but a loss of 1 on the play. Third down now, ball spotted inside the 5-yard line.
Ethan Cassidy.
Third down and 26 yards to go for the Lewis County Panthers.
That was Ethan Cassidy staying out there, sticking to the play, and bringing him down. I'm sorry if I got excited on that hit on the quarterback. I love that kind of stuff.
That's okay. I was excited too.
Is Bam allowed?
Bam. Shazam, bam, whatever. It's third down and 27 yards. And this, in the Johnny Majors era of UT football, would be the ultimate time for the quick kick. Because getting 27 yards, ball spotted right at the 4.5 yard line, the chances with this defense coming this strong at you, the only surprise that you could pretty much throw at them at this stage would be that quick punt.
Yeah, this kind of play, they need to watch for that long count, try to draw them off sides, just get them off rhythm a little bit. And they just need to sit back and then come off that ball hard when they see it move. And I don't think the Lewis County coach will pass. He's not known as a very aggressive type coach. He's a run it, get you up front, and then play action, throw the ball down the field. But I don't know if they've got a screen play or a draw play they run off of that double wing, but Fairview just needs to stay home, read those keys, and watch those blind keys, which try to make you go the wrong direction, and make tackles.
Well, right now with the rush and the pressure that we're putting on, if they went back to pass, they're probably looking at a -2, which would be a safety for the Yellow Jackets. So I would agree with you that a handoff would be in order. But they are throwing the ball down the field that's out of bounds, incomplete. Oh, they're saying he caught it in bounds, but it is well short of a first down. It's a pass that covers about 20. It covers 18 yards on the play, so it's 4th down and 8.
Well, that coach was really wanting that to be a catch because he did not want his player on that end zone line punting.
That was a good throw and a good catch right there by Lewis County to get out of the, like you say, the back toe of the end zone with the snap. So the Yellow Jackets at this point with the 4th down and 8 still have the momentum, even though that was a good pass. Now Lewis County is going, they're trying to keep it. They're going to try to get the 4th down play, and the Yellow Jackets, they sniff it out. They get that nose out there, and they
Anthony
say,
Turner.
No way. Turner says, you're going down my way. The Yellow Jackets right there, Tim, I think that was something that from the coaching staff on the Lewis County side of the field, you have to think twice about that.
They thought they had something, and Anthony Turner decided to tell him that, no, you don't. He stayed home, and the quarterback tried to get outside the protection. I think a little bit of a mistake, trying to give him a better passing alley. Anthony hustling out there makes a tackle.
Let me send you some Woody Woodenhofer game film against Georgia when you're up by 7. You just don't do that in your own territory. It turns the tables the wrong way. So the Yellow Jackets on their first offensive play after the change of downs is hit in the backfield for a loss of 4. So with 3 minutes and 30 seconds and counting down, the Yellow Jackets do have the momentum. A loss of, it looks like 5 now. Second down, 15 yards to go, but the ball is spotted at the 25-yard line on the Panther side of the football field.
Lewis County's coach, by going for it on 4th down, he's challenged our offense. Our offense needs to answer the call.
He's also challenged his team, saying, we think that you can stop them. Penner gets the ball up the middle again. He's open, and he's got a shoestring tackle that brings him down right before he gets to the 10-yard line. He was almost gone again. 3rd down and a couple to go.
Big play, Jackets, come on.
That was a huge hole provided that time by the offensive line of the Yellow Jackets.
Good cutback by Penner when he saw the seam.
Penner in motion. This time they'll hand off is to Cassidy.
Boom,
He's got a hole to the left side, down close to the end zone. First down goal, Yellow Jackets. We're close to a score that is getting us nearer to that 14-point score of Lewis County.
Putting Penner in motion, moved those linebackers out, came back with Cassidy. He had some room to run, and he made some people pay.
First and goal, ball spotted just outside the goal line. Hand off to Cassidy right up the middle. Touchdown,
yeah.
Yellow Jackets. 14-13, Yellow Jackets. 2:20 left. 3rd quarter, Chris Hughes, coach of the Yellow Jackets, pump fist in the air to the crowd, as he should. This team is fired up coming out of halftime, and they're showing what they're made of.
All right, here we go.
To tie the ball game, Caleb Duke comes on, the hold by Alex Gershon, to make this a 14-all football game.
Fairview's offense answers the call.
Snap back, down, kick up and away, and the bobheads go, yes, and the score is tied at 14-all. So the Yellow Jackets, in less than 10 minutes, turned the score from 14-0 to 14-all.
And it was quiet in Jacketown at halftime. The crowd has gotten back into it. The coaches and the players are into it. This is Yellow Jacket football at its best.
Well, we can now say what was ugly ain't ugly no more.
No, sir. They've come out and they've decided to play ball. And they've gotten into this ball game and they've taken control. Now, the thing is, they've taken control. They've got to keep it. They've got to stay fired up.
That is exactly right.
You know, I love it when a coach, he actually, you know, he's challenging our offense because he's saying our defense can stop your offense. And we said, no, you can't.
Well, I tell you
what.
I
love that. I love it when they issue a challenge and you answer.
Well, they come out, first play after that 4th down, they hit us for a 5-yard loss, and then Mr. Devin Penner gets the ball, takes it up the middle for a 13-yard stamper to make it 3rd and 2. The kick now this time going down into the end zone, hits 10 yards deep. Touchback. The Yellow Jacket defense will take over defending starting at the 20-yard line on the Panther side of the football field, where the Panthers have it 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Penner was pumped. That ball hit 8 yards deep in the end zone. He rocked it. All right, defense. Let's get out there and let's keep shellacking them. Let's hit them hard every play.
Well, you got to love that that Ethan comes in. I mean, Ethan, you can tell he's hurt.
I was watching him in pregame.
And he comes in right there, and he just pounds that ball into the end zone for the touchdown. 1st down 10, Lewis County. Lewis County moves. Lewis County moves. I don't believe we crossed over.
No, they moved.
I believe it's going to be a first down and 15 yards to go.
Their left guard moved, and then the left tackle moved.
Whew. Exciting football all of a sudden in Fairview, Tennessee.
I want to see the Jackets 3 and out again, 3 and out, 3 and out. And just keep getting good field position. Pound the rock, get scores.
First down, 15.
The Panthers pass broke up by number 5, Alex Gershon. Second down, 15, Panthers.
Okay, all y'all done? We got 5 minutes left.
Good defensive play right there. Second down, 15 yards to go. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left here. Third quarter, score tied, 14 all. Big matchup here. 12 district. Oh! Snap over the head into the end zone. It's going to be through the end zone. Safety. The Yellow Jackets take a 14-16 lead. Safety, Yellow Jackets, and they get the football back immediately. The tide has turned.
Kevin, what causes those kind of mental breakdowns is when you start winning the battle of physicalness. We have out-hit them, that line, so far this half. Every play, we have out-hit them, and that center has been getting knocked. And it's just, that's when you make mistakes. When the other teams, you know every play, they're coming. And that's just awesome. Now we get the ball back on a free kick.
Yep, and they also kicked it through the end zone, and so it's a safety. And I believe if you kick the ball through the end zone, there's also a small penalty that goes with that too. That's what I believe Coach is asking for. And I believe he's going to be totally satisfied with the safety. But definitely, I don't believe you can kick the ball through the end zone. But I don't believe they saw that. So it's going to be a free kick, or it's going to be really a kickoff from the 20-yard line with a 16-14 lead. The Yellow Jackets, Tim, have come out fired up. I'm glad that you and I threw that small level of prediction out there before this second half started, that we believe, because we do, you and I believe this team has what it takes to win this football game. We believe that this coaching staff has what it takes to get these players in the position to do what they need done.
Right, and there was absolutely no sense to belabor the first half. It was to look forward to the second half and watching our Jackets come back to life, and they have in a positive way.
This kick's going to go down about 20 yards. Fair catch called for and caught at midfield by number 28 of the Yellow Jackets, and that is Nathan Tidwell Jr., 5'9", 161, who plays running back and linebacker for the Yellow Jackets. So the Yellow Jackets, this will be the first time the ball has crossed, and it really still hasn't crossed into Yellow Jacket territory in the third quarter, Tim. That is just the opposite of what happened in the second quarter, because we played the whole second quarter in the Yellow Jacket territory. This time, we're playing it in the Panther territory. Handoff to Penner. Oh, spoke too soon. Tackled back into territory of the Jackets, the 48-yard line. Anderson, keep your mouth shut.
Well, you know, he stepped into the hole and he kind of tried to bounce it outside. As a running back, one of the hardest things to learn is sometimes you've got to press the hole, meaning you've got to hit it when it doesn't look like it's there, and sometimes it opens up, and you need to take your medicine. They can't all be 20 and 30-yard scampers.
Hunter Branch has one-on-one coverage out here. They may see it. They may try to take him deep. They've got him on the curl. They throw it to Branch. The ball hits the ground, thank goodness. And so an interception goes awry. Number 36 had a chance to pick that off, and that's Jake Stutz, who also acts as their kicker. So that ball goes into the ground incomplete. So third down and 12 yards to go for the Jackets. So the Jackets need to keep the momentum going here and pick up their 3rd down and 12 play and keep the ball on the offensive side for the Jackets, Tim.
Yeah, you look at that play in hindsight, if Daniel would have kept it, I think he had the corner because the people were dropping back on that Lewis County defense.
Ball snapped back.
Got a screen going.
The screen pass, and it was almost picked off, but we've got sidelines. It's Cassidy down the sideline. One man to beat. He gets into his legs, brings him down, but it's at the 10-yard line. It is a first down, Yellow Jackets.
Little trash talking by the Lewis County player out there.
We have a flag down at the 50-yard line, and they're waving it back. I'm wondering why they're waving it back. Surely they're not saying that somebody was illegally down the field, because that ball was caught behind the line of scrimmage, which means your offensive lineman can be down the field. They need to discuss this, because that is a rule that they need to understand and know.
They're debating out there, and looks like the one official's, he's nodding his head and he's trying to make his case.
Now he's going to go over hopefully and talk and let them know.
No, the Lewis County player's pointing his.
They're saying illegal man downfield. The ball was caught on a screen pass behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that was,
Unless that ball was caught past the line of scrimmage, Tim, that's a horrible call by the officiating crew. That could be a game-changing call at the 1:14 mark here in the game. Instead of 1st and goal or 1st and 10 from the 10, it's now 3rd and 17.
Yeah. That'll move it up 5 yards. I can't remember where he caught that ball. I know the ball drifted, but he was ahead of the linemen. The linemen were behind him. That was a screen play that really he caught it behind the offensive lineman.
Well, even though, the rule is, as you know, you can have linemen in front of you and down the field if you catch it behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'm not sure of. But I'm thinking he was behind the line of scrimmage, because Daniel took a deep, deep drop, and I thought he caught it right there on about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, that was extremely close. Now it's in the backfield, or what the penalty is here. It must be a illegal substitution on the defense. Timeout.
What I'm trying to understand is why Coach Hughes didn't go out and debate that with the official. He might have saw something we didn't, but or maybe he just doesn't want to get his teams all caught up in a play and start thinking negative. Let's just move forward.
Yeah, well, he definitely, when he was told what it was on the sideline, he had the arms flaring in the air. That he's like, you got to be kidding me on that's what it is. And the players knew what it was even while they were debating it on the field, and that's the striped shirt debate, that they thought that everything was all well and good.
Well, it looked like they were really questioning that one official. Are you sure? And he kept nodding his head. And they kept looking like, where was he and where were the other? And he kept nodding his head. And I don't think he was going to be denied. And I think sometimes the referee's pride gets in the way, and he just doesn't want to pick up the flag.
That happens.
We'll know when we watch it on the replay.
Yeah, we sure will.
Fans, that was one to watch. Let's see if the officials blew it.
3rd down, 12. Back to throw. Down the field, got a man wide open and just overthrown. Looking for Alex down the middle of the field.
that was Alex throwing to Daniel. That was Alex Gershon throwing to Daniel down the middle.
Is that what it was?
Yes, sir.
Reversed?
Yep. Here comes Daniel off the field, and that was Alex at QB.
Sure was. Sure was. Okay, it's no time now for any fakes of anything with the lead.
If Gershon could have got a little air under that, I think Daniel could have tracked it down.
Sure enough, they sure had. Well, I mean, they had us fooled with the numbers, and it was a good catch that you made right there. Good punt. Ball is going to be caught at the 20-yard line, going down the right sideline. Has a little bit of room, knocked out of bounds as he gets just outside the 30-yard line. Devin knocks him out of bounds. So Lewis County, with just under 20 seconds left, will take over, ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
All right, defense, we got to shut them down once again. Just shut them down.
But you sure hate to see, and you hope that one official's call doesn't change the complexion of the attitude that the Yellow Jackets had with the momentum going in their favor.
They still seem to be moving pretty quick out there.
They do, and you don't want that to change. Shotgun formation, snap back. Oh, they're going to bust it, and they have busted it. And number 22 goes backwards again. He's like, what is up with this? Every time I touch the ball, I go backwards. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets, 16 unanswered, 16-14 lead, have now started this possession for the Panthers with a 10-yard loss again against number 22, Caleb Sherman.
That was a jailbreak. We were in the backfield before the quarterback had a chance to fake it or hand it off, and I don't think the quarterback knew what to do, except he didn't want it. And if you notice, we tackled both of them.
We sure did. But every time number 22, it seems like he's touched the ball, Tim. So, I mean, I hate to get so torn up and excited about that, but every time he's touched the ball, he has either been tackled for a loss or he's run backwards. And that time he goes backwards for 10 yards, tackled for the loss. So it's going to be second down, 20 yards to go. And as you said, the Yellow Jackets didn't seem to lose any momentum at all. So starting the fourth quarter, the Yellow Jackets kind of putting everything back in motion here. If you came on board with this replay late, first things first, let's give credit to everyone that's making this happen for you. Bob King, producer extraordinaire here at Fairview High School, puts his staff together of Ethan Allison, David Higgins, Johnny Parker, Taylor Blunt, Kelly Moore, and Thor Fristrom, doing a great job bringing it to you. But the Yellow Jackets early
Student body right. He's got a lane, Kevin.
Tackled after he picks up the first down. He does pick up about 22 on the play.
I'm surprised there's not.
I saw a block in the back right there at the.
I saw a chop block, and it was blatant. I'm surprised. I think it was on Jacob Chapdelaine.
So 22 yards on the pickup right there. But starting out this game, it was kind of a nothing. Well, it was nothing at the end of one quarter. Nobody was going anywhere. Everyone looked really tight. And then the second quarter was played all on the Jacket side of the field, with Lewis County really dominating that quarter. The Yellow Jackets get into the backfield again and bring down the quarterback. And that is Jaworski that busts through the line of scrimmage for the takedown. A loss of 5, second down and 15.
They're running like student body right and student body left and letting the quarterback or number 2 make a play, and that time we made the play.
Lathone Fawn that time looked up and said, what is going on? Tackle for a loss.
Look at this lineup. There's 2 people to the right of center. Everyone else is on the left side.
This time, handoff up the middle. He's hit.
Nice hit.
Cassidy just swarms him down immediately for another loss of 1. It's third down and 16, and that wasn't just a tackle. That was what did you call it earlier?
That was a fine exhibit of defensive technique.
A loss of 1 on the play, 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now we've got to watch for that same formation where it's absolutely student body left, everybody lined up, and that play action, and the quarterback keeps it and comes back to the weak side.
In the game, number 28 for the Yellow Jackets, Nate Tidwell, out in the linebacker spot on the right side.
Big play, Kevin.
Shotgun formation, passing down.
Got to get in there, got to get in there.
Throwing the ball down the field, caught, short, tackle, fumbled, ball hits the ground, picked back up by the receiver, but he's short of the first down by about 3 yards.
Yeah, but
Number 12, that time is Darshay Sparkman with the catch. Ball knocked out of his hands, he picks it up, but this is now a 4th down and 3 for Lewis County, and this is a definite we're going to go for it call. Lathone Vaughn gets the call from the sidelines. Huge play in this football game for both teams. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game that the Yellow Jackets have taken over the lead at 16-14.
I think they're going to put it in number 2's hands, or they're going to run that inside trap.
Going to run around, and he's hitting the backfield. Yeah. He's not going to make it. And that, again, is number 25,
and
Jaworski.
And Cavender. They were both standing there saying, yeah, here you go, come on. Take one more step, and we'll both hit you.
Cavender and Jaworski, both back there, stopping him at midfield. Yellow Jackets take over, and Lewis County is saying, what in the world has happened? I can tell you what's happened. The Yellow Jackets have come to play here in this second half.
Well, the Yellow Jackets came out of the locker room the second half, and Lewis County doesn't know what happened. They want the other team back.
Well, we like this team.
That's right. They're our Yellow Jackets.
Raines under center. I formation.
Come on, Jackets.
Dotting the I's, Penner. Penner gets the handoff. Penner hit. Brought down.
Hey! Referee's a little slow on the whistle.
He's going to get a gain of 1 on the play that time, but he was a little extracurricular activities there.
Well, the referees were slow on the whistle, and he hit Penner late, but the whistle hadn't blown.
Now, there was a game that, I don't remember which game it was. I think maybe it was the Vandy game this last weekend where a guy scored after being stopped, and everybody kind of quit, and then he finally scored. Kind of changed the momentum. I think it was the Georgia game.
Yep, that's who they had.
They go back. Instead of the no huddle, they go into the huddle. I formation this time. Fake handoff. Raines rolling around the right side. Has some room. He picks up about 7 yards. 6 yards on the play is what it's going to be officially marked as. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets in Panther territory. Inside the 45 at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Tim, this is a big series for the Yellow Jackets to keep this clock rolling, moving, and not only that, but to get a touchdown to get this game outside of a one-score or one-possession game.
That's right. We've got 2 downs to get 3 yards. I'd like to just get it the first down, and, being really greedy, I'd just like to see a score.
In motion is Bach. Handoff to Cassidy up the middle, and he breaks the tackle. He gets on the outside. First down, Yellow Jackets with the bus. Starting the engine, getting across the line, first down.
If you give Ethan a little bit of space and he can get those first 3 steps and be standing up with a full head of steam, you're not going to tackle him with the first man. And the line gave him just enough room, and he made it happen.
Ball now at the 33-yard line. It's going to be a pickup on the play of about, about 10 yards?
Yes, sir.
Good run, Ethan. Penner in motion. Huddles around behind the line of scrimmage. Ball handed off to Cassidy again. Ethan not able this time to get any momentum. Kind of turned sideways after the initial hit. Picks up 1. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Clock rolling toward the zeros. Just now under 6 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Yeah, the linebacker shot the gap, met Ethan in the backfield. He didn't have much of a chance to get out there on the edge.
But again, this game went from 0-0 after one quarter, 14-0 after two quarters. The home standing Yellow Jackets looked lifeless at one point. They come out in the third quarter, and lifeless is not anything you could use as a description for the Yellow Jackets for this half of football. They've looked tremendous in this half of football.
Devin's got that's that same type of play. He needed to press the hole. That hole opened up late, and he kept trying to turn it outside. If he'd have pressed that hole, he'd have busted that arm tackle and he'd have gone.
Well, Ethan got about a half a yard, and so did Devin. So in essence, combined, they've both picked up 1 yard collectively. So we have a third down, 9 yards to go, 5 minutes and about 40 seconds left to go in this football game that the Yellow Jackets have a 2-point lead after a safety.
This is where that offensive line has to decide they're going to take control of the game.
Daniel rolls out. He's got one man to beat. He's looking down the field to throw the ball. He's got a man open, and it's a catch. What a catch by Hunter Branch.
Whoa. Did you see that catch? And he drug his foot.
Hunter goes up, catches the ball, does the drag of the foot. That right there, folks, may be home playoff game catch. Those in the Branch household, I hope you're watching this on replay, because I'm telling you, that right there could be your home playoff catch.
The Branch family, you need to watch this on replay, and you need to tape it and just run that play back and back. That was a great catch. Now we just need to finish it off and get 6.
Snap back, rolling to the right side is Daniel. Daniel gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down after a gain of about 1. Second down, 9 yards to go. Clock rolling down, close to 5 minutes now.
Coach King made that call. I heard him down there hollering. I know that voice from anywhere. Come on, line. This is where we got to encourage that line. They just got to get out there, and they got to dig deep, and they got to move those Lewis County players off the line, give our runners a chance to get in some space and make a play.
Caleb Duke in the game this time, split out to the right. In motion is Duke. Flag on the play, so we must have had a little motion that time.
I think Ethan moved.
So it's going to be second down, really closer to 15 yards than 14 for the Yellow Jackets. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left here in this football game, and this has turned into one heck of an exciting football game to not only call but watch.
Kevin, I'm getting the jitters. I'm just waiting for this big play. I want them to get in that end zone, and I want them to do it now.
And I'm going to say something. Those of you that are in the community that didn't come to this game are missing something special with this team of what they're bringing to the table tonight. And you need to make sure that you're here for next week's game, because next week's game is huge. 4:08 left, timeout, Yellow Jackets.
Wise timeout by Coach Hughes. There was a little bit of confusion. A little bit of confusion on the field. Sorry, I was distracted by the whatever that song is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it was either. I thought it was you over singing in the microphone.
You thought
like, what's Tim singing over there?
You thought I was overcome by a rapper?
I didn't know what had taken over your body, Tim. I'd heard you do the jig before, but I thought that was a little extra jig.
If you ever hear me do that, just slap me, because I'm here to call the football game.
Well, I had my hand out of my pocket, so I was close.
Yeah, you were getting ready. Oh, my goodness. You know, Jackets, they just got to pound this rock, and they got to get in the end zone. Get it in the end zone.
You know, right now, worst case scenario, we would take 3 to make it to make Lewis County score a touchdown, but we really, really need 6 points to put it at 8, and then we need the extra point to put it at 9.
Well, the players got to recognize they need to win the game now.
Shotgun formation. In motion, handoff, double reverse this time. Penner gets
Penner's got space.
He gets past 1, gets past 2, He doesn't get the first down, but he picks up a large chunk of the 15 yards that was needed for the first down.
Nice play. Nice little reverse there.
You had a man in motion, double reverse back to Penner. Penner gets the ball down
and
within 4 yards of the first down.
And a great kick-out block at the point of attack to allow Devin to turn it up.
So 3rd down, 4 yards to go. And, Tim, do you think at this point we're in 4-down territory? Or do you think we would try to kick a field goal to try to put it at 5 points?
There's no difference.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. I'm calling it early, baby. It's in the end zone. What a handoff and block. He gets through, and when he got it, you could tell it was in the end zone early. It is now 8 points as the differential. Point after upcoming. Mr. Duke can put this game at 9, a 2-possession game with a split of the uprights. Tim, what a second half of football that we have seen from the Fairview High School Yellow Jackets, and a tremendous job from this coaching staff of getting this group prepared.
Well, like we said, they lit the candle at halftime.
Through the middle, and it's good. 9-point lead.
Jacket football has arrived. I'll tell you, Kevin, the reason I was saying I wouldn't go for 3, you see their field goal kicker, they're going to have to get down close enough anyway, and I just don't see them going for the field goal. I think Coach Hughes would want to put it out of reach, and frankly, I agree with that because I haven't seen much out of their kicker. They would be going for 6, and the difference between 2 and 5, there is none.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, if there is ever a what we call kudos that you throw out, this coaching staff, along with these young men, the way they came out knowing what they had to do in the second half, this is a capital KUDOS that ever goes out to any football team that I've ever seen.
Well, you know when you first go in at halftime, one of the things you do is you break down in your individual units, and your coaches get a chance to get a hold of you. And I guarantee you, Steve Skelton had a very sincere speech for his players to make them realize what day it was and what they were supposed to be doing. And then Coach Hughes probably wrapped it up and lit the fire and brought them out to play ball the second half.
Kick away, kick low this time is going to hit the player at about the 17-yard line. And this is picked up. He's running, and he's nailed at the 24-yard line. And that was number 17, Colby Cotham, that caught the football, a 5'4", 120-pound sophomore. And he's going to remember that catch and run back,
I believe that was
for a couple of days.
I believe that was Cavender that let him know that this is high school football and we are allowed to tackle.
Well, there is no doubt about it. He caught it, and he's like, I think I'm about to get hit. And then he gets up and said, I got hit.
Yeah, offense.
He's like, next.
All right, we need to play solid defense, make tackles, make them burn clock.
Vaughn back at quarterback, shotgun formation. Receiver in motion, rolling out. This time is Vaughn being chased, gets the ball down the field, and it's caught just across midfield, but he's juggling the ball.
He was juggling the ball. Oh!
Cross midfield, they're giving the catch at the 48-yard line.
Kevin, I had the binoculars on it, and it looked like that ball was juggling across his body. And the coach down there said, I can't rely on him to be absolutely factual.
Well, and the official looked at him and said, it's my call. And so, you know, the official is right. It is his call.
We want that clock burning. Burn, clock, burn.
2:51 and counting down. So if he was out of bounds, that clock should have stopped, actually. So handoff, faked, run to the left side is Vaughn. Vaughn's got the middle. He's got a good block in front of him.
Get him tackled.
And
inbound
good
clock
tackle
run.
that time is Penner. Devin made a great tackle right there. But I'm going to tell you what, where we've been just tremendous, that one pass play, getting it down the field, where he was actually, in our opinion, an incomplete pass, that was a kind of a big point.
Yeah.
Ball at the 19-yard line, first down 10 for the Panthers. The Yellow Jackets, though, 19 yards doesn't mean you've got a touchdown. You've got 19 more to cover. Yellow Jackets D standing strong. Snap back. Vaughn has it. Rolling to his left. Throws it. Has a man wide open. Gets tackled at this point. But he's not tackled until he gets to about the 5-yard line. He was wide open. I'm not sure where the coverage was on that particular play, but he definitely had wide open spaces.
Got to get that clock started as soon as they get that ball marked.
Spotted at the 6-yard line. First down and goal. It's going to be around 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes when they get this ball snapped. They're going to the I formation, the I bone formation.
2-minute warning.
And the Yellow Jackets have decided to call timeout with 1:59 left here.
Just don't let them in the end zone. Don't let them in the end zone. Make them burn plays, burn plays.
Well, definitely at this stage of the game, they've moved the ball down the field pretty quick after having all the mo in the world. That one catch over there where, potentially it wasn't all the way caught, but it was ruled a catch. They're down at the 6-yard line. If we could bust through the line of scrimmage a couple times and make a couple of tackles, and again, make them run clock, you just, again, put yourself in a position that you have what you need to win this football game. Coach Hughes getting into the huddle, getting into the grill, as we say, of his defensive team, saying, come on, guys, we've done everything we needed to do to win this game. Let's not give it up now. Do what you need to do. So number 10 comes back in at quarterback. They come back in with a 3 running back set, all split side by side. They hand off up the middle, and he is smacked at the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 on the play. Number 8 was the guy with the ball, and that's Justin Sparkman. And Justin
coming back to the line
picks up 1 yard. Clock running, 1:42 and counting down. The officials stop the clock.
There we go.
They stay in the same set. Number 10 this time hands off to the second guy, and he gets hit. Ball hits the ground, fumbles, and it's they fall back on it. Lewis County does, but it's going to take a while to unstack them. So as the clock runs, it's going to be 3rd down and goal from about the 4-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket D is doing what they're supposed to do. It's at the 3-yard line officially. So 3rd and goal from the 3. Man in motion. Oh, you had 2 men in motion. So that's going to bring it back to the 8-yard line. Illegal procedure against the offense.
Yes,
5-yard penalty. 1:04 left in this game. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line. So you got to figure they're going to put Vaughn back in shotgun formation.
He's coming in. But we've got to shut him down. We've got to make that tackle.
And they're going to probably take Yizer back out. I don't know what they're going to do, but Yizer stays in.
They still got that
center.
full house tee.
They're staying with a split. Vaughn in motion, and he gets hit. Yizer tries to throw the ball out to the end zone. The guy catches the ball, but he slides down at the 1-yard line. Doesn't get into the end zone, so it's 4th and goal at the 1 with 37 seconds left in the game. That guy was wide open. He keeps his feet. All he has to do is take 1 step, and he's in.
Yeah, I thought we were going to pick that off. I thought Penner was making a break on the ball, but he wasn't.
Well, Penner had already fell down, and then their guy couldn't see his number. He catches the ball, and like he's sliding into 3rd.
Yeah, it looked like Penner saw it. I thought he was making a break. I didn't see what happened, but I guess he fell down.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say he was safe.
Yeah,
I think he slid in under the tag.
Yeah. Here's a big play. You know they're going to line up, and they're going to come right at him.
Okay, let's look at the scenario that we've got right here. They're at the 1-yard line. It's 4th down. They're down 9. They score a touchdown. That makes it a 3-point game.
You can go for 1 or 2, whichever you're more comfortable with.
They've got to go for 1 because, a field goal for them wins a game at that point. So in the Yellow Jackets scenario, they just got to keep them out of the end zone.
Right,
first
keep
of
them
all.
out of the end zone, shut them down.
But if they do score, you've got to make sure that you cannot give them.
Because it's 4th down.
This is 4th and goal from the 1. The Yellow Jackets come up, full house backfield. They try the quarterback sneak. They do get into the end zone for the touchdown.
We had him hit originally, and he did not go down. He hit, and then he kind of, second effort, got him in there.
So number 10, Ronnie Geyser does scoot into the end zone for the touchdown. So it does get to a 3-point game. So now Lewis County will try the point after. They're bringing on the kicker. And if the kick is missed, that means that we can't lose a game on a field goal. I guess is the big thing.
Right, and we're going to have our hands, team, because you're going to know they're going to do the onside deal.
Timeout, Panthers.
So now the Yellow Jackets are a onside kick recovery, or onside kick, I guess, recovery.
Right.
Away from winning this football game, Tim. What a game it's been. It's been one of those seesaw battle games, and this last 2-minute offensive drill that Lewis County put on to get down the field, that was pretty darn good.
It was an impressive, and they got in the end zone, but I was impressed with the Yellow Jackets making it tough. They had to burn 5 minutes, or just about 5 minutes of clock, whatever was left, and they got the ball all but 30-some seconds. 2 minutes. And, they really played good in terms of bending but not breaking. But they did get in. But it all goes back. I really want to see that play on the sidelines, because I think he juggled it. And frankly, I think the official was out of position to make the call.
Well, this is a big play right here. The Yellow Jackets, if they can get through and block this kick, or if this is no good, this is a huge play, and it is good. So it's a 2-point game. So this is where the Yellow Jackets have to step up with a 2-point lead. They just have to catch the kickoff.
How many timeouts does Lewis County have? I think they called 2 that drive,
I think
right?
they have a total of 1 timeout at best. At best. They may have 0 with 35 seconds left here in the ball game.
All right, Jackets, all you got to do is execute.
23-21. Yellow Jackets lead at home. This win puts the Yellow Jackets into the Tennessee High School playoffs. This win puts the Yellow Jackets in a position to win next week to get not only into the playoffs, but also to be a host school for the playoffs. So, Tim, this onside kick by the Panthers being recovered by the Yellow Jackets falls into the huge category. I mean, they still have to do a lot to get down the field and get a field goal to win this ball game, no doubt about it. We know that. But if you recover this onside kick, it doesn't matter. Game over, knee taken, game over. So the Yellow Jackets have to watch for them to be trickery, because they do have one
They've
guy.
got speed players. They might try to do that high one where you kick it high and you want your player to go down and catch it.
One thing that's happening right here is they do have one guy over here on this side of the field. So they're looking for an option, and we only have one guy, and that's Cassidy.
And we got to match up.
And that's a one-on-one, and that looks like that could be a one-on-one would be a Branch comes up strong again. The Hunter Branch not only makes the catch that keeps the drive alive, but steps up and gets the onside kick, and Mr. Hunter Branch has been integral to the win tonight in Fairview, Tennessee.
Victory formation, folks.
Well, Tim, let's go through a few things, because there's not a lot going to happen in the last 34 seconds of this game. Let's do some recapping. We start out this game looking a little lethargic, being honest about it.
Little is an understatement.
Second quarter, not only lethargic, we come out in the second quarter, and Lewis County basically took it to us. We come out in the third quarter after the halftime adjustments being made by our coaching staff and by our players, and we absolutely knocked the block off of Lewis County Panthers. We knocked their block off. The fourth quarter, we continued that.
We should not have to take another snap because it's 25 seconds, right?
Nope, that's it. It's ball game.
Stay there, everybody line up. Stay there, everybody, to stand still. You don't have to take the snap.
I don't even think we have to take another snap.
We don't. It's 25 seconds. It was 24-5. Ball game, folks.
Yep, nobody's going to – the other team's already coming on the field. Woo! And the Fairview Yellow Jackets, 23. Lewis County Panthers, 21. The Yellow Jackets now move to 3-0 in their pod of 12 AA.
This, Kevin, when we were talking about the game, to me it was like there were some imposters here the first half. And the second half, our Yellow Jacket team showed up and took the ball game. And really what they did was they took the ball game away from Lewis County.
Yes, they did.
Lewis County had this game. They had control. They had the edge, and they were out-hitting us, and they were out-hustling us. And Fairview came out the second half and just took control of the game.
Well, those of you that are watching this on replay, whether it be Channel 3, Channel 19, Channel 96, Channel 99, whatever it might be, you guys missed a stellar thing. But I'm glad that you're watching it on the replay. That's going to give you guys tons of encouragement to come back out next week, next Friday night, 7:30 kickoff against Hickman County. That game determines whether or not Fairview plays in the state playoffs at home or away. Come out, support this high school football team, and root them on to victory so that we can play at home and continue playing at home as long as possible. Tim, what a game. I mean, I'm speechless, and that's hard to make that possible, but I'm speechless with the way this team came out and just took the game over.
Yeah, they did, and you got to owe a lot of credit. It starts with the grunts up front, and they got out there and they took control of this game, and the linebackers did their job on defense. Frankly, I think the difference in the second half, our offense did execute like they normally do, but our defense decided to stand up and tell Lewis County we will not be beaten.
Yeah, I agree. Cavalier, Chap Delane, all these young men, you know, the
Chap Delane set the tone with
yes.
that early hit and then that sack shellacking.
Yep, Douglas, that hit that he made as well. The catch by Hunter Branch on the sideline where he drug his foot to keep the drive alive. We went in and scored that and put us up by 9. Huge, huge play. Let's go ahead and close this thing out and get ready for next week. Tonight's action brought to you by the media team of the Fairview High School Yellow Jackets. Ethan Allison, director of tonight's action. David Higgins handled the audio. Yannick Parker was the camera director. Taylor Blunt handled camera as well, along with Kelly Moore and Thor Fristrom. Tonight, calling the action with pleasure, Kevin Anderson, and with the color commentary, and I think Tim had a good time doing that. Sounded like he did anyway, was Tim French. Producer extraordinaire, Bob King, which Bob allows Tim and I to come out and have a great time doing this, and we really appreciate it. And Michonne Ramey, she provides the coaches tape with staying on top of the stadium tonight in the cold weather, cold Dinzy type weather, doing this for the coaches. But we appreciate everybody watching the broadcast. Look forward to you being here at the game live next week and then watching it again on replay the following Wednesday or Thursday or whenever they show it. And again, thanks for catching the broadcast and following your Fairview High School Yellow Jackets.
And fans, next week, as Kevin said, be here, support this Jacket team, push them forward to a home playoff game, and we all know that home games in the playoffs mean a lot, and we can get rolling, and we can get past that second round this year. So let's all be out here next week. Thanks for coming, and thanks for watching, and everybody drive safe.
Final score, Lewis County 21, Fairview High School Yellow Jackets 23. The Lewis County monkey is off the back. See you later.